All right, let's do question number 103. What is the difference between macroevolution and microevolution? So we've kind of touched on this a little bit, so we'll get a little more detail here. Uh, Atheists will claim that evolution is their go-to evidence. Okay, the problem is that they're only referring to one type of evolution, and that's the macroevolution. Okay, um, and we'll talk about microevolution and of course macroevolution. These two often get confused, and of course there's the other four types of evolution that completely gets left out, and that's of course the cosmic evolution, and then the chemical evolution, the stellar and planetary evolution, and of course the evolution of organisms from non-living things. So, and of course creationists believe that life came from non-living things, from the dirt and the ground. God formed us from it. So it's not that we disagree with that. It's just that God has to play a huge part in every form of this type of evolution, and every type of evolution for that matter. But we want to talk about the differences between macro and micro. Okay. So microevolution is basically rapid but minor changes within a species over a brief period of time. It's observable and can be considered a type of science, okay, because it is observable. Macroevolution is a major change in the organisms of a species over an extended period of time, and has never, of course, been seen, and there's no fossil records to prove it either. But that doesn't mean that atheists haven't tried. For example, in 1979, there's this ape-man fossil known as Lucy that was displayed in public. Okay, and it's still displayed, and it's still considered to be science. However, the famous bridge between ape and man was quickly proven as a fraud, and it was basically a combination of ape and chimpanzee's bones. Thus far, every fossil that has ever followed this claim has either been a fabrication or an exaggeration, for that matter. Even if they did find one fossil that truly resembled an ape man, it would be an outlier at best, a deformity. For evolution to be true, it must represent a significant part of our history, something that is indisputable with thousands, if not millions, of fossil records. And unfortunately for the atheists, it's not there. The problem is that the story of the ape man known as Lucy is still being illustrated as read as a fact within our school books. Atheists are still pushing this because people are still falling for it, and that's because accepting the existence of God means that they now have to be accountable to Him, and most people would rather embrace the lie. So they don't want to believe in God. They want to be their own God, is what it boils down to. So I hope this helps you guys with the answer to question number 103. I love you, and I will see you on the next question.